Europe, I hit syrup, bought a watch. Kicking at my peers, my influence worth a lot. On my bitch, the yours, that I skirt to that drop. And they see my jury, but she blurred at the top. Kicking at the top. T.O.P. I'm up. Eyes on me like pop. Push one up, I walk. Can't touch me, I'm too high. Hunt's inside a vault. Man's covered in crop. Get a crop, human ain't no telling. Young gon' run for president, let my hoe go present. Can't up stacking these presidents, know this shit get treasures. Coach taking these chances. Businessman, I barely drive, I bought me 2 new caddies. Got acres, I can sell your land, cost at least 2 paddocks. And let's stick behind it, get no little, know my attic. Pretty face from around the way, come play, I do her nasty. Plain Jane, I ain't flashy, Gucci shows that khaki. Fucking this little accountant, bitch, she help me load my taxes. Young gon' want a chest set up and crack and chop my jackets. Caviar, the Riviera, friends, they stuff my passes. Overseas in Europe, I hit syrup, bought a watch. Kicking at my peers, my influence worth a lot. On my bitch, the yours, that I skirt to that drop. And they see my jury, but she blurred at the top. Kicking at the top. T.O.P. I'm up. Eyes on me like pop. Push one up, I walk. Can't touch me, I'm too high. Hunt's inside a vault. Man's covered in crop. Rock, I grab my crotch. Rico and high tops. I go with Miami, Kawasaki with 2 packs. She boat with the top. Cashed out ice me yacht. Burned out niggas chop. I did this shit for granny. Look down my wrist, it's a Grammy. Princess like Diana, introduce her to my family. Flower, she my daddy, but don't cook her, not at all. I ain't going at all. I took out the brain and took down the mall. Black game, my lady went cross. This shit is insane, they thought I'd fall. The flames come out the exhaust. The Ferrari spotted and climb up the wall. She learning to deal with a dog. The devil, I start see Mars. I told her to beat it, get off it. I only be fucking with stars. I got in my Goulet, Austin. Overseas in Europe, I hit syrup, bought a watch. Kicking at my peers, my influence worth a lot. On my bitch, the yours, that I skirt to that drop. And they see my jury, but she blurred at the top. Kicking at the top. T.O.P. I'm up. Eyes on me like pop. Push one up, I walk. Can't touch me, I'm too high. Hunt's inside a vault. Man's covered in crop.
All right, General Policy, Free Women and Men podcast, sermon, whatever you want to call it. I am your host, Dan the Man. I'm about to talk to you about some real shit, like the outcomes of sporting events, which are all rigged by the numbers and astrology. So if you are new, what I talk about is occult, man, esoteric knowledge, mainly gematria, which is a form of numerology, which means geometry and language. And I talk a lot about, astrology, zodiac signs. So granted, because I'm sure ain't nobody gonna watch this or listen, we're just gonna get right into it. The last time I talked to you all was what, Sunday, yeah. Last time I talked to you was Sunday, and we, let's just look at what we had on Sunday. So Sunday we had Arizona winning, Phillies, Cubs, Giants, Oakland, Yankees were on upset alert. Tigers were on upset alert. We had the Angels, Mariners, Mets, Brewers were on upset alert. Rays, Boston Twins, and Cardinals on Sunday. Again, all the games are rigged. And again, it's, based upon symbolism. The talent is real. The competition is not. And that doesn't matter the league. MLB, NBA, NFL, which we're going to show you tomorrow. And, even college now, because they're paying college players. So understand, it is a facade. It is a farce to get you, the viewer, the fan, to pour more money in to these people's pockets. I mean, this is a $1 trillion industry, sports, you know what I mean? But it's not limited to sports, politics, rigged, scripted, your news, your everyday news. I can tell you what's going to happen tomorrow. That's for the person that's new. If you're not new, you already know what time it is. But nonetheless, let's look at the first game on Sunday, since I didn't do an episode yesterday. Sunday, The Reds in Ohio got the win 4-7. They were playing the Cardinals. I had the Cardinals winning. We had the under. We had the Cardinals with the point, so we were totally off. But in Gematria, we know that Ohio equals 47, and the game was in Ohio. Look at that. The score was 4-7. Ohio 47. Again, 4 values per word, letter, or phrase for the person that is new. And these values, you get the value by just adding the letters together, right? We know letters are in order for some reason, right? They're in order. A, the first letter, up into Z, the 26th. When you spell out Ohio and add the values of that letter, that word up, you get 47. The score was 4-7. The game was in Ohio. Padres lost. We had the Twins winning that. That I know. I remember that. Where is that at? Yep, we had the Twins winning. We had the under of 8.5. That didn't hit, but the Twins covering with the ones. That was an upset. The score was 2-7. We know that upset equals 27. Right? In reverse with numerology. 4 values per words, letter, or phrase. You've got the alphabet forwards, then the alphabet backwards, then the alphabet forwards with numerology, and then the alphabet backwards with numerology. We had Boston over the Pirates. We had the over. That didn't hit, but Boston did cover with the runs. We had the Rays over the Nationals, I think. I might have. Yeah, we did. We had the Rays and the over. We had the Rays with the runs. Rays won. DC, where the game was played, equals 47, and the score was 4-7. Actually, Tampa Bay Rays equals 74, so we got a double whammy there. Look at this. Tampa Bay Rays 74 using the alphabet in reverse with numerology, and then we know that DC equals 47, so the score could be read 7-4 or 4-7. We had the Rays winning that. Brewers were on major upset alert. I ended up taking them, but look at the upset alert that I put them on. We had the over of 8.5, and we had the Blue Jays covering the runs, and they won 4-8. Blue Jays won 4-8, 8-4. That date, August 31st, had 48 and 84 date numerology, right? We know that the date is synced with the calendar system, both provided to you by the Catholic Church, who runs the world. But yeah, on Sunday, 8th month, 31st day, plus 20 plus 25 equals 84. And then 8th month plus the 31st day, plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 equals 48. 8-4, 4-8, and that one, we like that. Marlins got the win. I didn't have the Marlins. I know I had the Mets. They've been fucking me up. Let's see. Mariners won as predicted. The under hit on that. Angels upset the Astros. Look at that how I dogged it. I said Jose Soriano in them. And they had the over. The over didn't hit, but the Angels covered. We did have the Angels 3-0. And the reason why we like the Angels winning that day is because Astros, Houston Astros equals 75. They stayed on 75 wins, right? Houston Astros 75. And then, what was it? Houston, Texas equals 62. The game was in Houston, Texas. So they fell to 65 and 62. They stayed on 41 wins when they were facing the team from LA. LA equals 41. Shout out Kobe, who died at age. All right, Tigers versus Royals on Sunday. We had the Tigers winning. They were on upset alert over. Yankees got upset. They were on upset alert. Rockies upset the Cubs. I did not see that coming. We did like the Giants winning. We had the Rangers. No, we had Oakland winning. Texas equals 69. 69. Arizona I had winning. They ended up losing by 1. And the Braves shocked me in that one. So, shitty day, Slick. Not really, but could have been better. They did play Monday. All right, so let's look at today's games. Again, all the games are rigged. We'll start with today's date numerology. It is my grandfather's birthday. Quiet enough. Oh, man. R.I.P. Lalon. He was a man. Born today, died on February 9th, crazy enough. But nonetheless, 56 date numerology, 20 and 36 date numerology. 245th day of the year, 120 days left in the year. We know that 56 is crazy. Society of Jesus equals 56, and they run the world on behalf of the Catholic Church. Jesus. All right, 191 forwards, 56 with numerology, 187 backwards, 79 backwards with numerology. So let's look at this. For today, we got the Dodgers are 78 and 59. They're facing the Pirates, who are 33 and 33. Well, excuse me. The Pirates are 61 and 77, 39 and 30. Let's see who's on the mound. What the fuck? Clayton Kershaw comes into September 2nd with a record of 9 and 2. He's facing Carmen Lozinski. I don't like that too much, but let's see. Pirates versus Dodgers all-time record. I know that's a lot of games. Dodgers versus. All right, in the regular season, the Dodgers are 1,165 and 1017 against the Pirates. Dodgers are on the road. They are 526 and 558 against the Pirates on the road. That is too fucking much for me. 2025. In 2025, they have not played on the road, so they say. Road record. Let me see. They ain't played this year? Nope. So they're 2-1 versus the Pirates this season. They could fall to 2-2. Today's date is the 2nd, right? Today's the 2nd. They could pick up their second loss against the Pirates. Also, 2-date numerology because the 20 breaks down to 2 plus 0. So they could fall to 2-2 versus the Pirates on the season. That would be hell. I don't see that happening though, for real. Let's see, Kershaw. All right, in the regular season, Kershaw is 221 and 96. He is on the road. He is 104 and 54 on the road in his career in the regular season. Playoffs included on the road. Mr. Kershaw is 110 and 61. Damn. And overall, playoffs included, he is 234 and 109. It's a Tuesday. He could fall to 9 and 3. I don't really like that. The 4 and 7 seems more likely. LA equals 4. Alright, we know that's a big number with LA. Pittsburgh. And with the 56-day numerology, I'm going to take the Dodgers, though, to become 79 and 59. But they might. Not today, guys. Not today. Not my mouse not working, bro. I can't deal with that. Really? Man, get the fuck out of here. It would do it right. Man. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Shout out Luther Vandross. Let's see. That shit really just makes no sense, bro. I ain't been using this shit at all. I do not use this. Man. But yeah, we're going to take the Dodgers, though, for the win. I really want to apologize about this delay of fucking game. That shit just blew me, bro. Alright, so yeah, we're going to take the Dodgers in this one. Hold on real quick. Over and under 8.5. Dodgers and we'll take the under of 8.5. And Dodgers with the runs. I think Dodgers equals 62. I might be wrong. What are you chewing on now? Man, get the fuck out. Damn. Let me make sure Dodgers don't equal. Nah, Dodgers 36. Today has 36-day numerology. They might get upset today. This could be an upset alert. But we'll keep going. I'm going to still take the Dodgers. For the W, Mets versus Tigers. New York been bullshitting. Tigers equals 59, I think. No. 78. Tiger equals 59. Let's look at the record. All right, all-time Mets are 18-13 against the Tigers. The game is in Detroit. Detroit equals 37. Mets could stay on 37 away losses. Detroit also equals 44. Tigers could stay on 44 home wins. Look at this. See how that works? 37 forwards with numerology, 44 backwards with numerology. You don't fade that shit. I'm gonna tell you that now. That does not get faded. Nolan McLean is 3-0. Sawyer Gibson Long. God damn. That's a hell of a name, boy. Alright, so Mets in the regular season, they are on the road. So Tigers versus Mets, they are 11-5 against the Mets at home all time. Excuse me. Mets equals 12. So Tigers can get their 12th win today against the Mets at home all time. Or fall 11-6. I don't see that shit happening though. Let's look at this guy. Sawyer. Alright, he's 1-1 at home for his career. And he can fall to 1-2 at home. Mets 12. He's 1-1 in his career. He's gonna fall to 1-2. Give me the Mets. I like McLean, but McLean could fall to 3-1 like 31, which is the 11th prime number. New York is the 11th state in order of statehood. But the Mets have been fucking me. Pause. You know, a lot. Mets ML. Over and under 8.5. I'm gonna take the under 8.5. Mets with the runs. Blue Jays. All right, here we go. Blue Jays 79-59, 34-35 away. 36 date numerology today. They could pick up their 36th away loss. Reds are 70-68, 38-31 at home. Let's gander this, shall we? Reds versus Jays all-time record. All right, Cincinnati. Ooh, Ohio is the 17th state in order of statehood. They are 11-17. The game is in Ohio against the Jays all time. Not only that, but Jays got that 59, right? Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto Blue Jays 59, the 17th prime number. Big number with black people. Is there a Negro on the mound? No, but notice Jose Barrios is wearing number 17, and he's pitching for the Blue Jays. They're telling you right there. They're telling you. They're like, these niggas finna lose. Blue Jays finna lose. Blue Jays finna lose. Blue Jays finna lose. I like that. Road home record versus the Blue Jays. Reds at home are 6-7 versus the Blue Jays. They can become 6-8 or improve to 7-7. Is it Toronto Blue Jays or is it Blue Jays? Blue Jays, no. It's a Tuesday. Barrios comes into this game 9-5. He can fall to 9-6. Reds pitcher can become 6-2. Let's look at him. All right, Barlow is 29-23. Ohio equals 29. I don't like that. Game is in Ohio. 6-2. But we got 2 date numerology. Nigga can stay on them 2 losses. And Tuesday equals 23. Ooh, Barlow all-time home record. He is 20-11. Not a good sign. Today has 20 date numerology. Don't like that for him. And then Mr. Joseph in English, Barrios all-time record. He is 108-82. Kobe. All-time road record. He is 46 and 47. He's about to become 47 and 47 because Ohio equals 47. Reds equals 46 now. Reds equals 46. That is tough. That is very tough. Road record wise, that's very, very, very tough. Like very tough. Let me see. It's all about pattern recognition. Playoffs included on the road. Barrios is 46 and 49. I like that. He get that 47 win, but Reds 46. Shit. That's on the road overall. Reds and 46 don't be hitting like it should though. 108 and 84. Toronto 36. I'm gonna take Cincinnati today, man. No cap. Is Cincy favorite? No. Cincy ML. Give me Cincy ML. Give me the over of 8.5 and Cincy with the runs. How many games they got today? It shouldn't be a lot, but I lied. Cleveland versus Red Sox. I got the Red Sox winning this one. Cleveland could pick up their 36th away loss. Today has 36 date numerology. Sassoni could fall to 5 and 7, which could be a hint at our World Series here. And then Garrett Crochet can improve to 15 and 5. And then if they win tomorrow, that'll be 16 and 5. And then eventually 17 and 5. Well, this is not him. I'm so sorry. Disregard that. Let's look at it. All right, in 2025, Cleveland is 1 and 3 versus Boston. Damn. They're on the road. Ugh, I spelled that wrong. On the road, they are 0 and 1 against Boston. All time in the regular season against the Red Sox. Oh. They are, 1059 and 104. And so 1059 and 1004 versus the Red Sox in the regular season. They're on the road. They are 491 and 543 versus the Red Sox on the road. I can't do nothing with that. All right, so Sony 7 and 14 all time. Today is Mars Day. You can pick up that 15th loss all time. Road record. He is 6 and 7, 6 and 8. Yeah, I like that. Oh, accident. Oops. Nope. So I'm gonna take Boston. Boston for the win. Give me the over. And I might take Cleveland with the runs, but I'm probably going to just take Boston for the runs. You might take Cleveland for the runs, though. No Kizzy. All right, Marlins. Damn, Marlins versus Nationals. Marlins can stay on 36 away losses. Miami equals 36. I think I like that. Florida 83, though, 38. Cavalli 1 and 1. Adam Mazur. I think we're gonna go with the Marlins in this one. Yeah, give me Miami. Watch out though. Miami ML, they are favorite, but they are on upset alert. I don't trust them niggas for. Give me the under of 9.5. Miami be hitting, but I'm gonna take the under. I don't know. Yeah, both of these pitches suck, it looks like. And give me Washington with the runs. I like the 36, though. I like Miami staying on 36 losses on the 36 date numerology when Miami equals 36. Yeah. Mariners versus Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay. Tough. Tampa Bay get that 36th win today, leaving the Mariners on 73 losses. Wins, rather. And we know, let me start. Wu is 12-7. He can improve to 13-7. That's big. But we do not fade the 11-5. And right there, Tampa Bay's pitcher Drew Rasmussen can become 11-5. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's look. All right, Rays are 93-118. Whereas the Mariners, they can go into tomorrow 9/3 on those 93 wins, and that's probably what's not gonna happen. We'll see. All-time road home record. Brian Wood at 13-7, tough. 47-54. I think I gotta go with Tampa to get that 36 home win. Give me Tampa. Rays ML, they are the dog in this one. Give me the over of 7.5 if that's the case. And Rays with the runs. Angels versus Royals. Lorenzen is 5-8. He can fall to 5-9. Angels 59. Or Los Angeles Angels. Los Angeles Angels equals 59. Lorenzen can fall to 5-9. Angels would pick up their 65th win. Stay on them 7-3 losses. I kind of like that. Not only that, Los Angeles equals 37. Royals can stay on 37 wins at home. Give me the Angels to win again. Angels ML. Give me the under of 8.5 and Angels with the runs. A lot of plus, a couple pluses in this motherfucker, man. Pay attention. Let that go. All right, Braves versus Cubs. All right, we already know about Atlanta in 59, so Georgia equals 44. We're gonna go with the Cubs. Just off the muscle. If the Cubs lose, shoot me. Cubs ML will take the over of 8.5 and Cubs with the runs. Braves should, Georgia equals 62. They can stay on 62 wins, and then pick Georgia equals 62 and 44. So that shit is finna hit. That shit finna hit like a motherfucker. 62 forwards, 44 forwards with numerology. Not only that, Atlanta, Georgia equals 59, right? We know that. Talk to you about that all the time. Atlanta, Georgia, 59, which is the 17th prime number. Now, Amanga's wearing number 18. Last time that nigga was on the mound, I had him getting upset, but he should become 9-6. ATL equals 6. 6, 6, 6, 6. It's not in Canada, people. It is right up the street. Decatur, where it's fucking greater. Give me the Cubs, though. I got the Cubs. Let's move along before 6 o'clock get here. That's when I want this posted. White Sox versus the Twins. Chicago 35, but we got 36-day numerology, and Chicago really equals 46. They won their only Super Bowl, scoring 46 points using the 4-6 defense. So we're gonna take Chicago White Sox to lose, but they get that fucking win, man. But yeah, they gotta lose, bro. They gotta lose. Davis Martin 5-9. You can watch these niggas, bro. Oh, game is in Minnesota actually, cause Chicago equals 35. Actually, I'm gonna take the Twins. I don't know. This game ain't in Chicago. If the game was in Chicago, I would take the White Sox. I'm gonna take the Twins though. Twins ML, they're on upset alert if they're the favorite, and they are. So give me the Twins, give me the over of 9.5, and give me Sox with the runs. Sox gonna make it a game. Pie ass motherfucker. Oakland versus the Cardinals. Cardinals shouldn't lose them. That 36 could hit either way for Oakland. Let me see. Severino on the mound, 6-11 versus McCullers, who is 6-10. Let's see. All right, all time. Oakland is. Oakland. Oh my motherfucking god. Oakland is 12-13 versus the Cardinals all time road. I feel like they played in the World Series all time road record. 6-8. That's 6-9. Let me see. They didn't play in the World Series. Nope. 6-9. 12-13. And Severino. In the regular season, Luis is 71-55. Today has 56-day numerology. Pick up his 56th loss. All-time road record. He is 33-28. 33-29. Today is 2/9. Give me the cards. Call me what you want. Cardinals, give me the under of 8.5. They probably don't fuck with me on that. Oh, Cards are underdogs. Oh, that's some money right there, boy. I got McCullers. Watch him though. Watch him. Pay attention. You might want to stay away from that shit. Yankees get their 36th win against the Astros. Astros could pick up their 31st loss. The game is in Houston. Houston equals 31. 31 is the 11th prime number. This could be symbolism because we just saw that a plane, I think, going to Houston, right? Didn't that shit crash with an 11, something like that? Something happened in Houston, Minnesota to Houston when their plane crashed. It was 3 people going from Colorado to Houston. 3 people, some shit. Let's look. Plane crash, Houston. No, wait. No, am I tripping? This is it right here. But damn, this shit just happened today, it looks like. God damn. That just happened. I mean, Mercury, man. 1 dead. Damn, this just happened. I think this is... I don't know. I can't find it. This is it right here. 1 dead in Colorado. Plane crash after 2 small planes collide while landing. What the fuck? Shit is crazy. It might have been something else. It was something with Houston. I can't think. It might have been coming from Houston. Nonetheless, Houston equals 31. These niggas pick up their 31st loss. Alright, but I think Astros equals 30. No, Astros equals 20. Today's the 20th. Fried is on the mound. Texas equals 15. And the game is in Texas. Fried can become 15-5. I like that. Then again, Valdez can become 13-7, like 137, which is the 33rd prime number. We know New York equals 37, so let's look at these niggas. All right, we're going to do playoffs included with these guys. They are 55-48 against the Astros. Playoffs included. All-time home record versus the... Oh, they're on the road. Alright, they are 25-23 in the regular season and playoffs against the Astros on the road. Alright. out the playoffs on the road. They are 24-15. Mars equals 15. Today is Mars Day, Tuesday, a la Mark Degras. 50-35. Now I got sign 36 in this bitch, but Astros, Houston Astros 51. I'm gonna take the Yankees. They're on upset alert though. Thanks ML. Upset alert. Cause I'm afraid of Valdez. Give me the over of 7.5. And Astros with the run. The Astros probably get blown out though, for real. They probably get blown out, man. Giants versus Rockies. Gotta be hell if the Giants lose, bro. 69-69, but Rockies equals 35, so give me the Giants for this one. To pick up their 35th away win. Orioles versus Padres. Padres gonna lose again. Orioles got that 39 over there. And Padres equals 63. The Fathers. Padres equals 63 and 36. So, bingo. And then San Diego Padres equals 48. So, or 43. Is it? Or is it San Diego? San Diego equals 43. Padres are 43 and 23 at home. Tuesday equals 23 though. So that is going in their favor. Yu Darvish is 3 and 4. He can improve to 4 and 4. Tyler Wells hasn't played. Let's see. All right, all time Padres are 14 and 14 versus the Orioles. All time home record versus the Orioles. They are 6 and 10. Probably gonna have to go with the Padres today to lose, but let's see. What the fuck she wanna talk about, bro? She be on some other shit. She just fucking annoying. Don't want nothing. Be fucking nosy. Alright, yeah, give me the Padres to lose. I gotta be more. Actually, I don't know, man. I'm kind of worried about that, but I do like the 39. But Tuesday and 23 is harder. So give me the Padres, but they're on upset alert. Padres, ML. Upset alert. I'm gonna stay away from the over and under and all that shit. Cause that's a game I'm gonna stay away from for real. And then last but not least, Texas versus Arizona. Let's look at these guys. Alright, all time 32 and 29. Texas equals 30. They could pick up their 30th loss. On time road record 13 and 15. I'm gonna go with it. Ooh, Arizona looking to upset. Number 61's on the mound. Give me AZ to win today. Alright, yeah. That's gonna be it. I'm gonna let my nigga Zach talk to y'all, and then that's gonna be it for real.
I caught my stepson spying on me in the shower. At the same time that my husband used this trick to get hard, I discovered something crazy with a Boston doctor.
Welcome back, True Seeker. Just barely missed the exact score of the Florida State-Alabama game in tribute to Lee Corso, the Florida State alumni who ESPN paid tribute to all morning. Don't forget, earlier this year, Florida State suffered a mass shooting the day Lee Corso announced his retirement. That was back on April 17th, the 107th day of the year, when in Gematria shooting equals 107. If you missed that video that I did back in April, you should go back and check it out, because it was also perfectly synced with the Seminole that the Florida State Seminoles are named after. And again, I thought the final score of this game was going to be 31-18. My advice today was 2 bets on this game. One for Florida State to cover. They were a 14.5-point underdog. Notice they won by 14 instead of, as the experts predicted, lose by 14 or 14.5. So I advise 2 bets on this game. Take Florida State to cover and also take Florida State to upset. And I thought the score might be 31-18, even though 18 is an uncommon score. In hindsight, I'm like, man, maybe I should have just went with 31-17. 17 is a pretty common score in football. But it was for very specific reasons. And again, if you're on the Patreon, this is the intel you get. And again, you guys, I did change the Patreon tiers. $5 tier gets you Friday content. $11 tier gets you written content 7 days a week, plus streams Friday and Saturday. $20 tier gets you all 7 days live streaming, all 7 days notes, and a chance to win yours truly's money each week. We've been doing those money giveaways for about a year and a half, couple of years now maybe. Time flies. Anyway, here was my write-up for today's game. Alabama's coach picking up the 47th win on the 47 date numerology stands out, but does Alabama, notorious for 13, cover a 14.5 spread? Based on the long history of 13 showing up in Alabama games and the fact that today has 11 date numerology could warrant FSU with the points. If the score was 31-18, despite 18 not being a common score, I would die of laughter. And again, that's because Alabama equals 31 the big way and 13 the small way. Had it been 31-18, it would have been a 13-point differential. And then I wrote, keep in mind ESPN began the day paying tribute to Lee Corso, even bringing up how loved he will be at his future funeral. He went to Florida State, so them upsetting in his honor is also worth $1 parlay. Again, in my community, that's terminology for take your best set of games and put a small bill on it. It's the kind of game that can turn $1 into $50, $5 into a few $100. But that's the terminology we use in our community, the dollar parlay. So, almost got the exact score, and we did get the Florida State to cover and Florida State to upset. And again, off to a little glorious start here for our college football season. South Dakota, Iowa State was just a no-brainer. We had Iowa State upsetting last week, so the coach would stay on 66 losses overall, and this week could pick up his 66th win with the team. South Dakota Coyotes, who they destroyed, equals 66. Again, you learn this letter and number code. You'll see just scripted these games are. So, yeah, the Lee Corso salute definitely did happen. And again, if reading is not your strong suit, which sadly for a lot of people in America it isn't, you should get on the streaming tier. I mean, if you're on the $11 tier, you would have got today's stream, but the advice was very clear in the stream. I think it's clear the way I write it down, too.
Stop it!
You know, Florida State with points, Florida State in the small parlay to upset for the big payout. Bada bing, bada boom. Congrats to the winners. Football season's back, and it's as glorious as ever. For all you guys who think these games are real, shame on you. It's rigged at the college level, it's rigged at the pro level, and it's undeniable. Just like how we took Florida to the bank in March Madness. Todd Golden in Trump's golden era with the championship on 4-7.
Killed that.
And don't forget what they did to poor George Floyd during that, or not George Floyd, but George Foreman in that tournament. Remember George Foreman, who fought in 81 fights and died at 76? He fought in 81 fights and won 76, only to die at 76. The very next day, Houston won their game 81-76 after George Foreman died in Houston. And keep in mind, that was Houston's 42nd tournament win, and Big George's nickname equals 42. And they said his mean, lean grilling machine, the George Foreman grill, cooked off 42% of the fat. Sick jokes. But hey, the silver lining is you can take advantage of them if you got the gematria lens. For all you guys who think this stuff's a joke, again, you got to be really dumb. I've been here for over a decade exploiting 31-13 in Alabama games like nobody's business, and so is this community. Till next time, everybody.
This is the quickest way to clear out stuck poop.
The number one food for regular BMs, huh? Okay.
Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Another college football season off to a great start. A lot of the media was hyping Texas to go into Ohio State and beat the defending champions, but that's not the way we saw it. Remember, last year, Ohio State won the championship on Inauguration Day. J.D. Vance became the vice president that day. Of course, J.D. Vance went to Ohio State. He was a Buckeye. And go figure, their first game's 28 days after his birthday when Buckeyes equals 28. And, of course, he's the VP to number 47. And as we know, Trump equals 47, but so does Ohio. And today's date numerology happened to be 47. Seemed like a fitting day for a big win for Ohio State, despite being the defending champs, ranked beneath Texas with all the hype for Archie Manning. But sure enough, Ohio State edges them out. And the other thing that we liked about this game is Steve Sarkisian, the coach of Texas. He came in on 84 career wins. His next career win is his 85th. And the team Texas plays next week equals 85 in Gematria. Ohio State definitely didn't equal 85. So next week makes sense for the 85th win. And look for Texas to start the year 3-1 versus Sam Houston. Of course, Houston, we call it the 31 city. Houston equals 31. Just like last night, the Astros winning at home became 3-1 for the year versus their division opponent. Stuff's clockwork across the board.
I'm a hold
But yes, sir.
You gotta fuck with that nigga. But look, right after FSU won, I think they said this nigga got shot. I thought he died. No cap. Shot equals 17. He got shot on Sunday, the day after. Right, shot 17 and 46 like FSU equals 17 and 46. Man, you have no idea how rigged this shit all is. Ethan Pritchard, let's run his name real quick before I let you go. Ethan Pritchard, 73. That was a sacrifice. Last name Pritchard, 97, 52, 146, and 56. We just talked about that. 97 is 2025. 97 is the 25th prime number. This nigga looks like he might have been a Capricorn. Hold on. They're not gonna tell us that. They ain't gonna show us all that. Let me see. Maybe they will. Maybe they will. Ethan Pritchard, bio. Nah, they're not gonna tell us his birthday, but well. But yeah, then we had the guy from Dances with Wolves, which is tied to Kevin Costner, who is a Capricorn. You're the Capricorn. We know Capricorn equals 97. So we've been talking about that. Michael Beasley, LeBron, Michelle Obama been heavy in the news. Gilbert Arenas keeps getting in trouble, arrested. Son dying, well, not dying, getting in car accidents and shit. But the Dances with Wolves guy, dead at 73, sacrifice 73. But that's all I got for y'all today. I will see you mañana. Later.